hate being a baby mama. I 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 hate being a baby mama. Why was you horny? 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 No horny freaking fuck. Oh my god, I hate being a baby mama. I hate being a baby mama.
So, my first question to her and many other women like her is, why do you hate being a baby mama? It's glorified on social media, but truth is, it's not as glamorous as it looks. So let's really talk about it. Like, you say you hate being a baby mama, but did you ever desire to be anything else? Did anyone force you to have that child knowing that there wasn't a solid family structure for them? What is it you hate about it? Like, is it harder than you thought it'd be? Are you more stressed out than ever before? Does being horny equal having a child? Being horny does not mean you have to conceive a child. Like, where's the accountability? Like, literally, even in the comments. So, I want to tell you, there was a study, there was some research that was done here in the United States, in Arizona, and I'm going to read to you just a little bit from the article. It was saying that the typical family has changed drastically over the last 50 years. For example, in the 60s, almost 90% of children were born to married couples. Today, 40% are born to women who are either single or living with someone they're not married to. Marriage is good for children because it gives them access to more of the economic resources. Their parents are able to collectively give their time, money, energy, and children tend to be more of the focus of the home. Research has shown that when a family is intact, it reduces out-of-wedlock births, increases school graduation rates, and even contributes to higher employment rates long term. Overall, intact families tend to be more stable, more cohesive, and be more involved in their kids' success. Children living with both biological parents are 20 to 35% more physically healthy than children from broken homes. Research shows that family structure is related to preschool children's cognitive development skills. A study by Kinyard and Reinhardt found that these children from married homes also had higher scores on verbal reasoning than those from single-parent homes. Following divorce or breakup, children are 50% more likely to develop health problems. In homes with stepfathers, there was more delinquent behavior present as well as lower grade point averages. Clearly, children tend to do best in a stable family environment where well-adjusted parents have established consistent routines for the home. On the other hand, an environment of turmoil where there's continual conflict, multiple school or parent job changes, it can be linked to lower levels of child well-being. Being raised in a married family reduces a child's probability of living in poverty by 82%. The decline of two-parent homes has accounted for the threefold increase in single-parent homes, most often headed by single moms. According to the CDC, 4 of every 10 kids are born to unwed mothers. That means that 1 in 4 children are under 18, which is about 17.4 million, that are being raised without a father, and 45%, which is nearly half, live below the poverty line. Unmarried mothers generally have lower incomes, lower education levels, and were more likely to be dependent on welfare assistance compared to married mothers. Single mothers are more likely to be poor. The median income for families led by single mothers in 2013 was $26,000. That's only a third of the median for married couples, which was $84,000. Single mothers often spend over half of their income on housing expenses and a third on childcare. Without financial aid, single mothers have little to no means to contribute financially to educational expenses either. Now, single fathers, on the other hand, tend to have higher incomes and were far less likely to be living at or below the poverty line than single mothers. Statistics show that men who become fathers outside of marriage were more likely to be poor. These men were 70 to 90% more likely to be poor compared to men who never had children before marriage, obviously. Something I found interesting, though, was that single fathers were more likely than single mothers to be living with a cohabitating partner. It was 41% versus 16%. So for the women who say that, oh, it's the man, it's the man, it's the man, these statistics are not showing that. Why is it that the single fathers are able at a 41% rate to live with another woman after the fact versus the women who are only able to, 16% of them are able to live with another man after the fact? Who's the common denominator in that equation? We're just asking questions here. We're just here to talk about it. For kids living without a father, only 21% lived in poverty compared to children with both parents was only 13%. Although there are substantial benefits of a two-parent home, of course, it can have disastrous effects on children if it's a high conflict relationship. Staying together for the kids is not always the solution, and marriage doesn't always make anyone a better parent. However, it definitely allows access to more resources and opportunities for children overall, and that's the point. So it got me curious and wondering, like, is that something that's just here in the United States? Like, how far out does that reach to? So, like, the facts that we just talked about are based on America, but even in the UK, BBC News did a study as well and had very similar findings. 2 large studies have been following children growing up since the year 2000. And it's not about judging or blaming, but rather seeing the real-life challenges some families are choosing to face when there is only one parent. 40% of the unmarried fathers were in jail. Kids were more likely to fail to progress at school and twice as likely not to graduate. The data showed that even in a stable single-parent home, the child was likely to do worse on some measures than a child of a married couple. At the end of the article, they say that they're asking questions of a wider society about what could be done to provide more support to parents who are taking on the jobs of bringing up kids on their own. And my question is, why should we be focused on helping someone who's choosing to make things more difficult for themselves? Clearly, it's the children who need the help. This cycle of hurt people making more hurt people has to stop. It's like a bird flying with one wing. It ain't gonna get very far, and that's barely if it gets off the ground, which these studies have proven that's exactly where a large amount of people are. It would be nice if women who are in similar situations share their true, honest experiences to help the younger generation do better. I myself have been putting in work in my relationship for on and off going on for 11 years. I had gotten to a point in my life where I felt like I was ready for a kid, but it was for the wrong reasons. I had my car, I had my career, I had my place. I had just gotten out of a 4-year relationship. I did take a year to be myself, and I did that most things that young adults do, go to the club, parties, hang out with my friends. But at the end of the day, once all that was done, honestly, it was like I had an emptiness or something missing. I would get lonely, I would get bored, and wanted to have someone who would love me back as much as I loved them. So I thought that I was doing better than, women around me because I planned my kid and I didn't just end up pregnant. So, I called my ex and asked if he wanted to co-parent, and he said yes. And even me retelling it out loud just proves that I was not mentally ready to bring a child into this world because it was for selfish reasons. I was not exactly focused on thinking about everything that would ideally be best for them. It was mainly about what I thought about for me. I learned a lot once my daughter did get here. I learned that it's not her job to love me unconditionally. It's my job to do that for her. I accepted the choice that I had made and quickly realized that just having money saved up was not enough. Having the basic needs like a roof over their head, electricity, water, food, entertainment was not enough. It's the things that you cannot buy that truly matter the most and have the greatest effect on a child's overall being. So I chose to make things work with her dad because I knew exactly who he was the 4 years that we were together. And I knew why I chose him to make a child with. Like, I also realized that there was a ton of work on my part that I had to do over the years. If anyone is ever telling you about someone else and doesn't mention anything about their own actions, that is a red flag. We all aren't perfect, and we could be better in some areas. Women who only see what the man is doing and can't see anything wrong with their own actions, something ain't right there. Let's just be honest. So for myself, it wasn't until I started looking at how I was coming off and some messages that I was sending. There was a time early in the relationship that I felt like I had to kind of compete with my man in order to get his approval. Like, I had to show him that I was willing to work and grind like him and be like him, so he wouldn't think that I was lazy or weak or the type of woman that would just use him and take advantage of him. So like, I didn't realize like how certain behaviors that I would do, certain tones and slick remarks that I would make, how they challenged him, like how a man would do basically. And not understanding that as a woman, our power is not in trying to be like men, but is being the opposite. Like, I used to view femininity as weak or powerless in a way, when really the soft subtleness of a graceful woman can command the power from anyone. When I started to ask myself why I wanted to control things so badly, why were so many of my actions rooted in fear, it's because my mom and older generations did not give me good advice on how to be with a man. I had to learn. I had to make a choice on what I really wanted and what was important to me in this life, like having full control over everything, trying to lead and balance it all myself, having my money and no one being able to tell me whatever I want to do, or getting through the rough patch of learning how to peacefully be with somebody so that I can, like, who I can count on for anything, who has my back, supports me. Together we can accomplish so much more. I don't want to die alone. However, I am going to be happy while I'm alive, and that's all I'm saying. So next, here is a compilation of videos that actually live all the statistics we talked about earlier. See if you can spot which ones are contributing to the problem and which ones actually get it.
I am a mother of 5 children. I am divorced, and their father plays no role in their lives. Consistently, we are told that it takes a village, but I don't have a village. I don't have a mother, a father. They don't have aunties and uncles. I have no one but myself. So it is 100% my responsibility at all times to care for them. Recently, their behavior has become so bad that last night I had a full-blown breakdown after my son broke a $200 flat-screen TV. This was after they broke my chandelier, broke their little table set fire to something in their room, and consistently fight with each other. I am doing my very best as a mother, but now I'm to the point of where I feel absolutely nothing waking up this morning after crying and screaming sitting at my fire pit. Sitting out there, I felt a part of me die. It may sound horrible to say, but I'm starting to believe I'm taking care of my kids out of obligation and not love, because I know that they have no one else but me. It's to the point of where if something should ever happen to me, they would have absolutely no one. So I stay in this constant state of fear and paralysis, trying my best to care for them, all while living in a violent area, struggling financially, and trying to raise them while I have a broken heart. So many mothers sacrifice themselves to the point of mental collapse, to where they have nothing for themselves. That's where I'm at right now. I have no outlet, no family, no friends. I'm just surviving. People have tried to tell me, Angel, you need to take a break. You need to take a moment away from your kids. Do something for yourself. It'll never happen. When it comes to them, I overcompensate, trying to break the generational curses that I was faced with. But now I just wonder if I've been doing it all wrong. Moms, please help me because I'm feeling absolutely nothing now. And I just want to feel like me again.
I guess a thought it was a good idea to nutty me before Hot Girl Summer. You're gonna be a single dad, sir. I'm gonna drop you in this little motherfucker right at the crib. Y'all have bonding time all summer.
'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. I'm into you. And baby, even on the worst nights, I'm into you.
Warning, big fucking warning, big red flag. I'm gonna tell y'all bitches from right now, I'm gonna get you tight. I'm gonna get some unfollows. I'm gonna get you bitches mad in the comments. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, okay? Cool. I never gave a fuck. I'm gonna say what I wanna say on this app because y'all don't pay me. Anyway, cool. So let's be clear. First things first. Y'all dragging the fuck out this album. Like, y'all dragging the fuck out of it. Y'all trying to make it seem like this was album of the year. This is her best work ever. It's not. I'm so sorry. Over It was better. I don't care what nobody says. Over It was better than this. That's one. Two, y'all can call me a pick-me girl. Y'all can call me whatever the fuck y'all want. But nobody want to fight, though. But anyway, y'all bitches be really stupid. Like, y'all bitches be really stupid. Like, I can't call it nothing else but stupidity. Because why would you ever be somebody's, why would you ever be a dude's 4th, 5th, 6th baby mother? Like, where the fuck they do that at? Like, if it ain't work the 1st, 2nd, 3rd time, 4th time, why would it work the 5th? Like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, it be really something wrong with y'all. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all bitches glorified this album because y'all just plain hurt. Like, and a lot of y'all was kills who had a fucking baby. Let's keep it a fucking band. A lot of y'all was just kills and y'all kept the baby because y'all like that dude so much who showed y'all his real vibe from the jump. Like, you knew he was a bum. You knew he don't respect women. You know his mom is a fucking weirdo. Like, y'all seen all the signs and a lot of y'all just sit down like, you know what? I can change him. Or, oh, I'm that bitch. It's me. So I'm gonna keep the kid. Like, y'all fucking retarded, bro. Like, y'all retarded. Like, I'm so sorry. All of these songs is just like, just in they feels over a dude. I seen all the comments like, oh, Summer, you got me fucking throwing up and crying. I don't know if I want to call him or curse him out or fuck him. I've never been that girl. Like, I would never let social media know I'm in my feelings over no dude. Like, y'all too brave on this app. Like, y'all be too cool. Like, no, bro. No. Like, no. Sorry. A lot of y'all bitches is just hurt, and that's why y'all love the album. Like, keep it a fucking band. This shit is not all that. I'm so sorry. I don't give a fuck. Who wanna fight? DM me. Let me know. Send location. It's not all of that. Y'all bitches is fucking dumb. Y'all need to know when a nigga don't really fuck with you. Like, it's really simple.
Some girl on TikTok made a video about the baby being a narcissist. And so now all of y'all are really running with that, which we already knew that. We didn't have to wait for him to disrespect Danny Lay on live to know that this man is not a great guy, that he's not this commendable man that somebody should want to make their husband or anything else, okay? Yes, he always showing him posting with the kids. That's great. If you created him, I would hope that you take care of him. But other than that, nothing about him says good man. Nothing about him says get pregnant by him and you're going to have a great life. Aside from collecting a check off of the baby, nothing else good appears that it would come from it, okay? So what we're not going to do is keep making this a thing like we're not addressing him being an issue. We don't have to continue to beat a dead horse. We know he's not a great catch. She knew he wasn't a great catch. And guess what? Subconsciously, she knew he wasn't a great catch. What y'all fail to understand is a lot of these men who become famous, who really don't be that cute, they know exactly what they signing up for when they start attracting different types of girls that they would have never attracted when they were broke. Okay? And he ain't no different. He know a Danny Lay probably would have never paid him 2 cents until he got money. And a lot of these men hold resentment for that reason, okay? So these preferences, a lot of times they get dogged out because these men subconsciously know that without the money, these women would have zero interest in them. He's not the best looking man. He's a little man. So guess what? More than likely, it's the money, it's the fame, it's the clout that got you chasing after him, and he knows that. And so guess what? He's going to play off of that. A lot of these girls who are very beautiful women, to a man who don't get women, you would be something special. But to a man who get girls like it ain't nothing, you're just a dime a dozen.
So when it comes to recovering from a strong black woman trope, it's important to understand that you are the way you are, not because you want to be this way. Subconsciously, you witness women in your life and women from television, and now you realize being a strong black woman doesn't really serve you. So how do you get to being the woman that people go to the woman that people come to? And that is the work that a lot of you and myself are going through right now. What I want you to understand is that the biggest thing is embracing your reality, embracing that you no longer want to be Captain Save XYZ person. You want support. You deserve support. And so that's the work.
Hello. It seems the baby has asked Danny Lay to get the fuck up out his spot. I think a lot of lessons can be learned regarding this situation. Number 1, accountability. It is fine time for women to start taking accountability for their actions. I know we all want to be mad at the baby, but for what? For being exactly who he always was? Whose fault is it when a person shows us exactly who they are through experiences and patterns, and we choose to ignore it? It's true. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. You can't turn a hoe-ass nigga into a husband. And you damn sure can't turn a baby into a grown-ass mature adult. Number 2 is practicing being humble. Other women were crying and Danny was trotting around the house making terrible music. Then come to find out that a yellow bone is in fact not what he wanted. Never laugh at another woman's misfortune. Never laugh at another woman's pain. Number 3 is figuring out the definition of being trapped. If you choose to have unprotected sex with anybody, then you aren't being trapped. Problem is, this society would rather build broken homes than actually building families. Then when shit doesn't turn out the way you want it to, you yell, "I'm being trapped." So if you're on a blow-up mattress right now in a trap house, about to have unprotected sex with somebody they call the toddler, I'd advise against it. I wish Danny nothing but love and light. But I don't feel bad. We all need to feel this pain once in our lives. Because the bright side is that if it hurt your ass that bad, you'll make better decisions. Happy Tuesday.
Genuinely, I was not gonna say nothing about this topic. I really wasn't gonna speak on this, but everybody's dragging this shit out for mad days, so now I'm most definitely gonna put my 2 cents in. Trigger warning, I'm gonna get you bitches tight again, and coincidentally, I do not fucking care once again. First things fucking first, what is this bitch name? What is this bitch name? Because it looked like Danielle with mad fucking extra letters. Like, I don't feel bad for Danny Phantom at all, and let me tell you why. I'm so tired of you dumb ass bitches acting like you didn't know what vibe a dude had, what kind of dude he was before you got pregnant. Like, why is he evil now? Why is he all of a sudden evil and a piece of shit and narcissistic? You thought his behavior was so funny when he was clowning Mimi. You thought it was so fucking funny, sis. You know what the problem is? You thought you was the one, and that's where you played yourself. Because look at how you got him. There's no fucking way. You thought you were sanctioned. There's no fucking way, sis. But do not get confused. I'm not on Mimi's side either, because you was a clown as well. Yeah, you're a clown as well. Y'all bitches is really going baby on baby for real. Like, you are, if he know where home is, was a person. Like, you just as bad. Then what killed me is the brother entering the chat like, beloved, do not get yourself boomed at over a dude that your sister is not going to stop fucking with because she is dumb. Like, it's really that simple. And y'all giving me 2 packs of ramen noodles in this picture. Like, ain't nobody scared. Like, on a serious note though, Daniel, the truth is that you don't love yourself. You got low self-esteem, all that shit. And that's most of you bitches, I ain't gonna lie. Cause the way y'all be so quick to lose y'all mental peace over a dude y'all know don't fuck with you like that, that shit is mad sick to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you definitely need a therapist. Like, y'all be seeing the signs, y'all be seeing the red flags, and y'all just like him so much that you just be like, oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Like, it's no way you laughed at that first BM and you genuinely thought in your heart and your soul that he was gonna treat you any different. Like, and not for nothing, sis, you way better than me, because I would have beat the fuck out the baby till he had no choice but to call the cops, because we not even doing that. Like, the way y'all really be fiending, like, it's one thing to be stupid over a dude, cool, we all been there, but to have his baby, like, y'all be so quick to give y'all lives up for a dude who don't even fuck with you. Like, I cannot even fathom. Like, I am still debating if I want a kid with a good man. Y'all bitches is out here just doing whatever. I can't. Cause Shorty said, how I'm the side bitch, you just came at me last night.
Bro, y'all please don't scroll, just hit me out. It's going on 2 years since I seen my daughter. I love the hell out of my kids. I'm a great dad, bro. I kind of like try to live good for my kids, whatnot. Let me show y'all something. This is my daughter's room. She ain't never been in here before. Never even seen it, bro. Never know what it feels like to sleep in her bed, to sit in her little chair, to even see her Christmas toys from last year, Christmas 2020. Christmas 2 months away, and I'm at risk of her not seeing him again this year. Shit hurt so bad, bro. I don't even know what to do. I've been trying to go to court. I'm doing the right thing. I'm just trying to be the perfect dad that I knew how to be. And her mom would not let me.